Factories and phone companies across Europe, and hospitals in Great Britain. Surgeries were canceled, ambulances turned away.
In May 2017, computers around the globe started acting strangely. Files locked, screens displaying demands for payment. The culprit, a ransomware named WannaCry. But behind this chaos, a hidden group operated, known not for their names, but for their deeds, the Lazarus Group. Here, we'll peel back the layers on Lazarus, exploring their notorious acts, the worldwide tremor caused by WannaCry, and the shadow they cast on our digital safety today. Let's dive right into the heart of our story, the Lazarus Group. They're one of the most talked about names when it comes to breaking into computer systems and stealing money and secrets. Linked directly to North Korea, their main goal seems to revolve around gathering money for the country, struggling under international sanctions. Starting around 2009, Lazarus began making headlines. They're blamed for attacks on companies, governments, and even individuals, focusing on places where they can grab large sums of money or valuable information. One of their biggest heists involved the Bangladesh Bank in 2016, where they attempted to steal nearly $1 billion, successfully walking away with $81 million. That's right, $81 million, just by manipulating computer systems. But they didn't stop there. Lazarus is also behind other bold moves, like the attack on Sony Pictures in 2014. Why? Because Sony was about to release a movie that mocked North Korea's leader. They broke into Sony's network, released private emails, and caused a lot of damage, showing they could hit both wallets and reputations hard. This group is well organized, skilled, and they know exactly what they are after. They use their knowledge to break into networks around the world, causing problems and stealing what they can. They've even targeted cryptocurrency exchanges, an area where digital money is traded, swiping millions in digital cash. When they break into a company's system, it can mean lost jobs, lost money, and a loss of trust among customers. After understanding the shadowy depths of the Lazarus Group, we come to one of their most disruptive acts, the WannaCry Ransomware attack in May 2017. WannaCry spread like wildfire, locking down computers in over 150 countries. Hospitals, businesses, government agencies, and individuals were hit with their files encrypted and a ransom demanded for their release. The demand is payment via Bitcoin, a type of digital currency, to get their files back. Among the hardest hit was the United Kingdom's National Health Service, NHS. Hospitals had to turn away patients, cancel surgeries, and revert to pen and paper. Imagine needing urgent care only to find the hospital systems paralyzed. This attack used a vulnerability in Windows operating systems, a weakness that allowed the ransomware to infect machines. It was so effective because many organizations hadn't updated their systems with the latest security patches. The result was an unprecedented disruption of services worldwide. The cost of WannaCry went beyond the ransom payments. The real price was in the chaos it caused, the trust it eroded, and the urgent reminder it served about the importance of cybersecurity. It showed how groups like Lazarus could exploit vulnerabilities not just for financial gain, but to cause widespread harm. After the chaos began to settle, governments, companies, and individuals worldwide started to take action to protect themselves against similar threats. In the aftermath, a global effort began to enhance security measures. Organizations everywhere updated their systems with the latest security patches to close the vulnerability that WannaCry exploited. It was a race against time to prevent another attack of this scale. The hunt for those behind WannaCry led straight to the Lazarus Group. Experts and investigators linked the attack back to them, reinforcing the need for international cooperation in tackling these threats. Despite these efforts, bringing the Lazarus Group to justice remains a challenge, given their ties to North Korea and the difficulty of prosecuting international cybercrime. Today, the threat from Lazarus Group and similar entities hasn't disappeared. They continue to evolve, finding new ways to breach defenses and cause disruption. The battle against such threats is ongoing, with cybersecurity experts and authorities constantly working to anticipate and block attacks before they happen. But what does this all really mean for you and me? It's a reminder that in this interconnected age, our safety online isn't just a personal responsibility, it's a collective one. Each action we take, from updating our software to learning about online threats, contributes to a larger defense against those who seek to do harm. Yet, as we bolster our defenses, groups like Lazarus continue to adapt, constantly finding new ways to challenge our resolve. It's a game of cat and mouse with high stakes for both sides. The question remains, can we ever be fully prepared for what's next?